Hey YouTube, thank you for being here. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome if you're new. City Beauty Plumping Lip Oil. Today we're going to use again these 3 Drunk Elephant, what are they called? They're like serum type things or whatever. I used them once before for our ugly makeup look. And this one says D-Bronzer Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and I thought it was a bronzer. I went back on the website to see what they say. This is B-Goldi Bright Drops. That's this one. And this one is O-Bloos Rosy Drops. And so looking at the website, going back onto the website to see what they're for, they recommend mixing the bronzing one, the Sunshine Drops, with your moisturizer, and of course they say with any of your Drunk Elephant serums or moisturizers, and put it all over your face for just like a bronzy glow. For the B-Goldi Bright Drops, they say or suggest the same thing. Put this in your moisturizer or serum, and of course they name one of the Drunk Elephant ones, and then put it all over your face. And then they also have a suggestion of mixing both of these together for a bronzy all over glow. And it's under your makeup, so I don't know how I feel about that, because the foundation I use, I alternate between the soft matte from Fenty and the luminous foundation from Fenty, and it does make me kind of luminous, and so I'm already getting that. This one, the O-Bloos Rosy Drops, it is as a blusher anywhere you just want to put color, extra color on your face. And so we're going to put these on. We're going to mix it with our cream, and it is actually a Drunk Elephant cream. This is their Bora Barrier Repair Cream. So we're going to mix. We're going to do 2 different things. On one side of the face, we're going to mix this with the bronzer, the D-Bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and on the other side of the face, we're going to mix it with the B-Goldi Bright Drops, and we're just going to see what it looks like. Because for me, if I'm going to put foundation over it, is this still going to shine through? And because with the Hourglass finishing powders, and even with the Scandinavia, the makeup finishing spray, those give me luminosity. So I'm thinking like, will these 2 even make a difference? You know what I mean? And then I thought maybe this is for one of those makeup no makeup days. Excuse me. Of course, I dropped one of them. So we're going to use those today. And I did wet a sponge, and I wrung out the excess water. So we're going to start with a City Beauty eye cream. And so I'm just not sure what to think yet. Because if I'm going to put on something to give me luminosity, and then I cover it up with foundation, and the Fenty for me is full coverage. So it's like, what was the point? What was the point in even putting that on? You see that my brows are already done. So we are going to, and I do not like using my hands for makeup, but I'm going to do this as if, what is this? I'm going to do this as if, let me get my cloth ready to wipe my hands off. Excuse me, I did just eat a salad. I didn't do the intro, but there's tidbits, excuse me, at the end of the intro that says I curse sometimes because I curse, and there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. And I did just finish eating a salad like 15 minutes ago, so it may continue to make an appearance. So we are going to, I don't want to use my hand. I don't mind using my hands for moisturizer and serums, because when I do my bedtime skincare routine and my wake up skincare routine, I'm in the bathroom. And so after I do all the things, I do wash my hands. And I'm not going to be able to do that here. So we're not going to do that. Where's the spatula? So I know I have a lot of them. So we're going to use the spatula. And we're going to take out, I don't even know how much to take out. But we're going to put some, that's a lot I think. That looks like a lot. So we're going to take some of that back. And we're going to put some on this side. So one is going to be for the bronzy, and one is going to be for the Goldie. So that's how we're going to do that. So we're going to put the cap back on the moisturizer, the repair cream. So yeah, I just don't know. So this side we're going to, and I also don't know like how much to use. So we're going to put the Goldie drops We did one full pump, but it really was not a lot. So let's just put a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to put that on this side because that'll be on this side of the face. And we're just going to see what it do. These are the bronzy drops. We're going to take one pump and we're going to put that over there. And that's going to be on this side of the face. So we're just going to see, because I did have a thought, like, okay, if I do just like how this looks, this will just be my, like if I'm not doing makeup that day, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to use two different Real Techniques brushes, and I'm hoping this is enough. So this is the Goldie side. And so we're going to just put this all over this side of the face. The Goldie side, the Goldie side, and because I really just don't know. And the anti-pollution one, it does say, you know, as time goes on, it helps your skin and, you know, protect your skin from the pollutants that's in the air and all of that. And all of that sounds like really good, but do I look any different? And so we did use all of that. I am not sure I see a difference. I will say it is looking a little dewy, but that's because we just put moisturizer on. Anytime I do my skincare, I do look dewy because my face is moist until like it settles in and dries down. So I'm not going to attribute this dewiness to these drops. And also, I put on primer before I do foundation. And so put this on my face and then put primer over and then put foundation over it. So I'm just like not sure what, like, so we're going to put that brush down, and then we're going to take this one and we're going to mix it with the bronzy drops, and we're going to put that on this side of the face. I just don't know. And I'm not used to putting stuff on my face before foundation, aside from skincare. And so just the concept of, okay, you put this on and get this glow and then cover it up with foundation, it's just like, what? Like, why? Unless you just want to put something else on your face. So we did use all of that, and that was enough. So looking in the mirror down here, this side is a little more bronzy, not by much, than this side, because when you look at my complexion, if you remember how I looked before I put any of this on, like it just looks like me. I will say usually this side of my face looks shaded. My kitchen is over here and the ceiling kitchen light is on where there's no light over here that's on. So usually this side of my face does look more shaded than this side. And so for me to look, and to my eye, this side is a little bronzy compared to this side. And so thinking of it that way, then yes, I do see it. But if I'm going to put on foundation, does it matter? You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you think. And because I had made different orders, these three were gift with purchase. And I have another set. And I have another one of these. I do really like this cream, and I did order a full size of this cream. I don't know. So we're just going to go ahead and finish the face. And you let me know. I don't know why my voice is cracking or whatever. You let me know, like, does it look any different to you? And as far as putting it on for days when I'm not wearing makeup, like, I don't see a difference. I see a side-by-side difference, but I don't see an overall difference. Like, this is not a skin tint type of thing. You know what I mean? And I will say also, looking at my disrespectful mustache area, or maybe the hair is just thicker on this side, which actually it is no hair there. This is a shadow of hair that was there. This side does look darker right here than this side. This side seems to stop like right here. So there's darkness here that I see, and then right here I see my regular skin color, where this side, this whole area, I'm seeing my disrespectful mustache area. So maybe the Goldie side does kind of, I don't know. Or it just might look like that anyway, and I just never noticed it till just now looking at it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And if you use either one of these, let me know your thoughts on them. So we're going to go ahead and just finish the face, like, just because. And I am second guessing. This is primer. I didn't want to put it on my face. I have been second guessing doing the full face tutorial. Because I know, one, I do my makeup different than other people, and I was going to do it. I think I still will, because the purpose of me doing that was for people who watch me, who, like, I've networked with, and they're like, I want to learn, how to do makeup. So this is the primer and foundation. We're going to use the brush we use for the bronzy side, because this is a darker tone. So, and since it's already dark in here from that, we're just going to use that. I forgot concealer under my eye. Yeah, I don't know. And this is only my second time. And the first time we were doing ugly makeup, so we weren't really trying to see like what this product could do, kind of thing. And which is why I did want to. We're going to use the brush that Goldie on it, because I've already tapped this in the foundation. And we're just going to. No, we're not. We're gonna. Sorry, you're tripping. I know. We're just going to just tap this out. The concealer. I was going to say foundation. The concealer. So if you've used these drops, let me know your take on it. Like, do you notice a difference in your skin, especially if you do put foundation on top of it? Like, what does it still have that effect, that glowy effect? That's more so what I'm curious about, because I'm trying to figure out. Something just flew and landed on my bag of stuff over there. I'm trying to see. It's not a wasp. It's not a grasshopper. I don't know what the fuck it is. I heard something go zzz, and I looked and I saw it fly down. Excuse me for that scream. I was just like, well, y'all saw me. And I did have my door open for a little bit today because my neighbor came up. And I had mentioned before how my door sits in the corner, so like insects get trapped in the corner. When I lived in the middle apartment, stuff would just fly by, but by me being in the corner, stuff gets stuck. And so if I open the door, especially when it's dark outside, because the light that's inside, stuff just be flying. And then when I sit here and have all these lights on, that's why I be like, oh, there's a net, there's this, there's that. All right, it's just chilling right there. All right, we're going to start with the foundation. Oh my word, I apologize for that if I scared y'all, because I scared my jaw. That startled me. That's what that. Oh my lord. What is this? Because I heard it go bzz, and then I looked and saw something moving. I'm thinking now, like, why did I even like wet a sponge? Because this is kind of what I would do with a sponge. It's just like pat out my foundation, which is what I usually do. And then even if I do swirl it, I still go back and just pounce the brush. Y'all, as long as that thing stays right there, I'm cool. If it moves, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, where it go? Where it go? As long as I can see it, I'm okay. If y'all were here last summer or the summer before that, if y'all remember Jerome, I kept looking over. This to me does look more dewy than I think it looks. This is the soft matte foundation from Fenty with the hydrating primer. No, the soft matte foundation with the luminous foundation. And the reason I mix it is because this is too glowy for me, for my liking. But then by the time I put on powders and all of that, it settles down. Y'all, that thing. And so this is the foundation. I love this brush for this. This is a Real Techniques 200 brush. The one I used for concealer under eye was the 210. And I love these brushes for what I use them for. Y'all. Man. Alright, so this is the foundation. And we did use 2 pumps of the primer and 1 pump of the foundation. I keep looking at it, making sure it's just hanging out, because the bag, I don't want to start with. The bag is similar to this one, but it's from Bath and Body Works, but the handles stay up straight like that. And so this is the way it's facing. It's on this handle this way. But that bag is behind this bag. I'm putting the bag back slowly. We're gonna put concealer. This is a different one. I used the I picked up the same one. This is NY11 from Natasha that I put under my eyes. And we do the NY12. Y'all, my heart is still palpitating under my nose. That was my excitement for the day. I went out today, y'all. This was like my third day in a row going out. And if y'all know me, y'all know I don't go out every day. I did put this stuff. Today's November 8th, so this will be old news. It is crawling down like it wants to go inside the bag or the side of the bag. I don't even know what this is. Y'all, I'm gonna have to move this bag because it's crawling down, like down here on the bag. And I don't know where he trying. Yo, listen. And I don't want to spray because there's stuff in the bag. I'm gonna have to spray it, y'all. I'll be back because it's moving. And when I can't see it, I'm gonna freak out. All right, let me tap this out first. Yeah, and I'm gonna edit out. Yeah, it's crawling on the side of the bag. I'm not gonna be able to do this video with not knowing where it is. Because if it happens, they'll like start crawling up my leg. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna edit this out. I'm gonna go get the spray, come back, and then we'll finish. Okay, all right. It is dead. Y'all, I have a huge wet spot on the wall behind the bag. This is what I use, Evo Insect Killer. Ant, roach, and fly. I don't have roaches here. I have spiders and like silverfish and beetles. That's what I get here. Yeah, and it has the nozzle. You can have it where it sprays a stream or it sprays like that. So I had it on stream. So I was like right on it and it started moving. I followed it. So like behind, on the wall behind where it was. What is it? I mean, it's just dripping. So anyway, so yeah, it fell into the bag. So then very carefully took the bag into the kitchen. And emptied out the bag. And it was sitting, and it did look like it was dead. It wasn't moving on the side of a MAC bag that I had in there that was folded up. Because I use bags like that for my makeup trash bags. And I knocked it into the sink. It still wasn't moving, but I didn't want it to be like messing with me. So I put a paper towel over top of it and took something that was flat and then went like this on top of the tissue on top of it. And I heard it crunch. So it's definitely dead. So I took this off and yeah, it's in the trash now. You know what, y'all? I'm right now, and I keep thinking I'm seeing things now. Because I'm just like jumpy right now. Oh, and I poured out too much powder into the cap. Y'all. So I'm tapping this out. I usually use the brush that I use for concealer to powder down under my eyes because I can press it right in. I do have, as you know, sponges, and I do have powder puffs like right here where I could be using this to powder down my concealer. But I'm just used to what I do, and it works. Y'all. I am shooketh. And it probably would help me to not have all this powder dispersed in the air, as you see, if I used a puff and just pressed it into my skin, even though the brush does press it into my skin. So you kind of just, why did I go over my eyeball? Why did I do that? Because I'm still shooketh. Oh, man. That was my excitement for the day. Y'all made chili this morning. That chili is hell hot. It is hell hot. That chili is so hot. Because the last thing I did, which I usually don't do, is I put some sriracha sauce in it. And y'all know my pasta sauce be spicy. My chili be spicy anyway. So after I finished, well, when I was satisfied with how long everything simmered, I turned off the burner, which still, you know, is still hot. And so I left the pot on top of it with the lid on it, of course. And And then I had the idea, let me put some sriracha sauce in it. So I put the sauce in it, just like a zzz. That's it. That's all. Sriracha sauce, if you know, you know. You don't need a lot. And so I let that sit a little bit. And then I went back and I stirred it in, and I let it sit until the pot completely had cooled off. And then I separated it into 8-ounce freezer containers. And y'all, this is how spicy it is. This is how hell hot it is. When I was spooning it from the pot to put into the container, my eyes started burning. My eyes started burning. And I'm like, why that doing that? We're going to put on these blush drops. O-Bloos. Because I just want to see, like, what is it? Like, this stuff. Why am I looking like it's going to crawl out the trash and open up the cabinet door? Because my trash is under the cabinet, under the sink. So we're going to do 1 full pump of the blush. Let me know your opinion of this stuff, because I really just don't know. And I'm trying it because it may be a situation where I'm just stuck in my ways. You know what I mean? I kind of want to use, we're going to use, this was the Goldie. Y'all, I'm shook. I'm still looking. This is the brush that we use for the Goldie side, the Goldie drops. And so you're just supposed to just give a little bit of color. And I will most likely, yeah, powder down again after this. And this is not a translucent powder either. So this is gonna very, very not there, very subtle, very my skin but better, I guess. I need to move this mirror because the mirror is blocking my vision of myself in my phone. So let's move this over here because I didn't know if that was messing up your visual or not. So actually, we'll just leave that there. All right. So I don't even know if that made a difference. Let me know if you see the blush. We're going to put on some more in honor of Tanya. She loves her blush. So another full pump. Was that a full pump? I don't know. So you do see where I put it. It blends out very well. And when we were trying to do the ugly makeup, the makeup fails, the makeup don'ts, the makeup lies, it all did just settle in. And I was just like, where'd it go? So I don't even know. Let me know if it, I think I do see it. Let me know if you see a difference. And let me know, is this like a my skin but better type vibe? And if you remember previous videos, when I do my base face, does this look more luminous than it used to, or it has before I put, those drops on? I do think my face is a little more shiny. It is a little more glowy. It is a little more luminous. And after I set with the powder, that takes that down from the foundation being luminous. So I do think it is something to it. We're going to use the rest of the blush that was on here. And we're going to go back to the glow drops, the B-Goldi drops. This is interesting. I feel like I'm a scientist here, like just trying to understand these products and what is it that they're supposed to do and if I'm feeling it or not. But I am glad that I am trying it. We're going to take a different brush. And we're going to put this as a highlighter. So we're going to just put that there. And I kind of want to take a bigger brush and blend this in. But I don't want to use the foundation brush. And this one has Goldie and the blush on it. So I don't want to... That's definitely shiny. So if I didn't want to do all the other things, the 2 bronzers, the 2 blushes, the 2 highlighters, 2 finishing powders, like maybe this would just be it. Because I do like it. What I don't like though is I can see the line right here. And I know that's a me thing. So this is the brush that had the Goldie and the blush. So we're just going to tap out that line right there. And I usually don't take stuff that close under my eyes. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yo, I was shooketh. We're going to take the bronzer one again. The Bronzi drop, the D-Bronzi. And we're going to do 2 pumps. I still don't think I will use the other 3, so I just need to figure out though, because if this is going to be a thing, I don't know. We're going to use the brush that had the foundation on it because it's dark, and this is the bronzer stuff. Because I don't know. I wonder, like for Academy, because my time is so short, and even though I'm doing looks and I'm doing videos, like would this be a thing? Just like take these 3 and do this instead of the blush, bronzers, highlighters, and all of that. Even saying that though, even doing the 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, 2 highlighters, 2 finishing powders, I can do my entire base face in like 15 minutes. And so it's like, is this necessary? Because y'all see this takes time. And it might just be because this is my first time like really trying it for what it's for. So let me know what this is looking like. So we have the bronzer all over. We have the gold all over on this side. And we put the blush on both sides. And we put the highlighter on both sides. And now we put the bronzer where bronzers usually go. And so, y'all let me know what y'all think. And I am going to have to powder again because I don't know if it does dry down or not, but it's feeling very moist. And so that's going to take some of the color away too. So then it goes back to like, okay, what are we doing and why? And so we're going to just take some more. If it was translucent powder, I would feel different. My translucent powder is in my kit. I don't have a translucent powder here at my station. It still feels tacky. Shit. And you see I am pressing it. It's a little bit tacky. This side is more tacky. So let's... It's cute though. But then I'm cute. So you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me... Y'all. Alright, let me just chill out. So this is going to be it for this video. We're going to come back and do a look. Michelle requested a look with life and death. You'll see that video after this one. So I'm going to post this one first because this is all we're going to do for the base face. Let me move that mirror back. Let me know what you think. I do really think I look more dewy than usual. And I do think this side looks a tad more bronzy, and it may be psychosomatic. I don't know, because my concern was, okay, will the foundation completely just cover everything? So let me know if you think the foundation covered up the dewiness from the overall glow on this half from the Goldie drops, and let me know if the foundation took away from the bronzy, the D-Bronzi side, like as you're looking at me. And after we finish the face with the face primer, the foundation, and adding more powder to set that down, to dry that down. I do like the look though. I do. Let me know what y'all think, because I really don't know what to think right now. I really don't. Like, it is cute. But then I'm cute, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. Stuff is popping up over here for you to watch, and you will see me soon. Thanks.